Another interesting thing we have going on with AEW is Mercedes Moné is facing Stephanie Vaquer, right? What is it, Vaquer?
Yeah. Vaquer?
Vaquer?
I don't know.
Vaquer?
Sure, man.
In a title versus title match for the TBS title and the NJPW Strong title.
And they're both on the line.
Both of them. Are we going to get two belts Banks?
Yeah. I mean, I don't respectfully, I don't think Vaquer is going to. She just kind of came out of nowhere. I don't think she's going to win the TBS title. Yeah, we've had our fair share of conversations around, title versus title matches. I don't hate this.
This one I don't hate. I can agree.
But in the same vein, I think that's because this story doesn't, no offense to the ladies, doesn't mean as much
as the world
just
title.
Kind of like it's not even a dream match because they've had matches with each other before.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know, like we were talking about like Logan and Cody and how it would be stupid for that one to be title for title. And then like we were talking about like Will Ospreay versus Swerve, and how that shouldn't even be a match. I would say even if it was title for title, it still shouldn't be a match. So we're getting a lot of different flavors of like title versus title matches.
Yeah, but this is in this case, this is one that makes sense. Like you have the ones that don't make sense because of bad booking, and then this one makes sense. Like this one is fine.
Well, and we know Mercedes is gonna win. But I gotta wonder. So it's the title, technically, that she lost to Willow.
Right. So are they going to feud again, and then Willow's going to become the NJPW Strong Women's Champion?
See, and I think that might be the thing that I don't like about these matches is the possibility of, like, someone holds both belts, but then we'll start having matches, but only for one of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and for some reason, this is a good example that comes to mind. When the Usos were double tag team champions, there were times where they would only defend the SmackDown ones on SmackDown and the Raw ones on Raw.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess something just sits weird with me about, like, only defending one of them.
Yeah.
Like, in my mind, when you unify two championships or you put two championships on the line, they should be unified.
Yeah.
But that's not the case always, because, like, Eddie won the Continental and the New Japan Strong and the Ring of Honor World Championship. I don't really know. Maybe I'm probably looking too deep into it. I guess like I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. What are your thoughts?
I think in this case of cross promotion, like, I think it kind of makes sense. Because, imagine, right, with Jordynne Grace and Roxanne, like, if Roxanne wins and she gets the Knockouts Championship, right, that wouldn't be one that you unify. It's cross-promotion. You're taking a belt completely away from another brand,
Yeah.
But in the cases of titles that are in the same brand, I think there should be, like, a clause, right, where it's like, if you hold both titles for a certain amount of time, they should be unified.
Yeah.
Because, think of Roman, right? Look how long it took for that to just become the Undisputed. He held both belts for well over a year, I feel like after a certain amount of time, like 3 months, 90 days, you hold both titles, unify them completely.
Yeah.
And then if you do want to split them up again, have some like one title defense matches just to split them or something. Like, I don't know. Title for title is just such a weird situation in wrestling a lot of the times, because like people will see two champions and they'll be like, oh, it'd be sick if they faced off. But then you do have that problem of like, okay, what do you do with both titles now? I feel like if anything, WWE's better at unifying things when they should. Because we've had a few unifications over you know, the whole history of WWE, right? Like,
Yeah.
think of like the WWE and the World Heavyweight, like the OG ones, like those got unified into the WWE title, and then, you know, they introduced the Universal, then those got unified. Now those are the WWE Undisputed. So it's like, in certain cases, I think they should be unified, but in other ones, especially cross promotion, like, they're not going to unify those, you know?
I think it ties to, it sucks because, like, it ties a lot to that Survivor Series thing that I was talking about.
Yeah.
Where, like, I don't care for title versus title matches, but if you unify them and put titles on the line, I don't know. I guess it also just depends on the championship.
Yeah. It depends on the championship, and it depends on the situation, and honestly depends on the characters too. Depends on who it is.
Yeah, and maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's why I don't like it. I don't really know.
Yeah.
I like Mercedes.
Yeah.
She just won the TBS championship, so in a month now she's gonna win another championship from some rando to AEW who just kind of walked in. I would say have the TBS championship on the line, since it is technically AEW's pay-per-view.
Yeah. I agree. I would agree with that.
But, you know, live your life, and like they've always done this. I don't know why it's just bothering me so much now. Maybe it's just because there's like more of it.
Yeah, there's a lot of it. There's a lot of it going on. So, I don't know. Just a weird situation we're having.
Yeah, but like at the same time, like when FTR held the AAA, AEW, and the fucking Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships all at the same time. I loved that.
What's the difference there?
I don't know. It's like, I think it really does have to do with the people and the rivalries they were in to win those championships.
Yeah.
And like I don't know New Japan too much, but clearly they were showing videos of like them facing each other.
Right.
So they have history. I guess I'm just unfamiliar with it, so maybe that it just doesn't mean anything to me for that reason.
Yeah, that could very well be true. I think I'm in the same boat, because obviously I don't watch. Like, I know nothing about that championship. I don't know anything about who's held it.
Right.
Only what they tell us, like, for recaps and stuff. So, yeah. I think I'm in the same boat. Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know. I think it goes into AEW's title problem as a whole, and we're just gonna see what happens.